Yo, what's up, everybody? We're back here. I was actually in the middle of recording an episode earlier tonight, but then someone called me in the middle, so shout out to Nathaniel Bixon who was almost in this episode. And we got with me here the caller himself, the interrupter, Noah Krupp from Eish Torah.
Eish Gesher.
Eish Gesher. What's good, Krupp?
The better Eish kid is here right now.
Damn,
Bixon would have done a good job, but the better Eish kid is in the podcast right now.
Valid, Krupp. So share with the podcast. Oh, Krupp, you just went to Eilat. So what were the best parts about that trip?
Okay, so we had a boat. All the boys went on a boat. It was just the sickest time. Like, everyone was jumping in the water. We had a slide to go into the water. Just being with all the boys, like, just bonding memories. And last night, we were just driving around the city in limes on the streets. Just the best.
That's the best vibe ever.
It was the best vibe ever.
Wow. Shoggy, he said boat. I'm also with Shoggy Medetsky here, part of episode 2. Seth, welcome back. Shoggy, him talking about a boat, you know, that reminded me of yours. Seth has a famous line here in Israel. He says to all the Israelis. Why don't you say it for everyone?
Im hayiti ashir, hayiti koneh sira gedola.
For any of you,
Shout out to Mati for that one.
For anyone who doesn't know, that means that if he was rich, he would buy a big boat. And I think... What's a colomado? This guy wants to know what a colomado is. Yo, we got Mark Talansky here also. Mark, say it was good. What an episode we got going.
How's it going, guys?
Mark just came out of nowhere.
It really is a sign from God that I called to stop the episode of Bixon, because this is quite the episode.
I hear. Mark, why don't you tell us one thing that you did today that made you feel good?
I learned with my grandmother on the phone tonight.
What do you guys learn?
Nefesh HaChaim, it's called.
Wow. Look at Mark. Always talking to the grandparents and learning. What an inspiration to all. Right, Shoggy? What do you think about Mark?
I think Mark's just the perfect Shiva Bacher example. You can't really get better than him. I mean, like, tonight I'm on a roll, I feel like, giving out compliments. Like,
yeah, the soup night got Shoggy. Very happy. We had a great soup night.
It got Shoggy feeling some type of ways.
I'm going to be honest, like, I've never called my grandma and learned with her, but maybe you just inspired me.
Bubby, if you're listening to this, then call me and I'm happy to learn with you.
But yeah, on the note of Mark Talansky, a lot of times, I look at myself and I'm like, wow, you're doing good. And then I look over at Mark and I go,
what am I doing in my life?
What am I doing? Look at him. He's doing great.
Like, I asked Mark how his day was today, and he said it was great. And
no,
I wasn't expecting that.
He said, Baruch Hashem, it was great.
Wow, look at that, thanking God. And I know that he just had a crazy productive day. Well, I did absolutely nothing today. And I'm like, how is he having a great day? And I only had a good day when he's doing all this stuff. Maybe he knows stuff we don't know. So, shout out to Mark Talansky.
He honestly might. It's that after middle school mindset.
Hey, I was in that after middle school, so
but
maybe
you missed 6th grade.
That's true. I was actually part of the Halv Lions back then.
Champions now.
That's true. We were champions. 6th grade, and then we went to Hafter.
Safra, if my statement's correct, did you not three-peat?
Everyone's there. I did. I was a middle school three-peat with 2 different schools.
Can I grab this one? All right, Krupp's here right now. We look into the distance, and I see Charles S. Marilis, Smitty, Bixon, Cohen, and John. John, what would you like to say to the podcast?
Would you rather be a human with the mind of a hippo?
Oh, John's
or
a real
a
one.
hippo with the mind of a human?
I have a good one. We were just
Wow, John. Wow. Charles S. Marilis here.
This is Charlie Marilis. I was just asking an important question. Would you rather run around naked in front of the whole DRS Simchas Torah, or when Rabbi Berger from Eish slaps you slap him back? Chas v'shalom. What's the answer?
Honestly, neither.
I was ran into some heads. Nathaniel Bixon was actually there, and he was supposed to be in the podcast. Good night, Mark Talansky. Mark, say good night to the fam.
Good night, everybody.
So this might be a little all over the place. Krupp's leaving. Good night to Krupp. No. Me and Seth are going to finish this off.
Viewers, good night. It's been a pleasure.
Welcome, Noah Krupp. Saf in the city.
Of course it ends with just Sanjay and Craig. Who else?
Yo, guys, Sanjay and Craig, at the end of the day, that's what they're called, Sanjay and Craig. 'Cause at the end of the day, they're just together, you know? Like, everyone's, like, going their ways alone, but, like, when you got a guy like Craig over here, you always feel that comfort.
Wow, that really touched my heart.
Of course. So, Craig, what's the word with you? Like, you know, share something with us.
Honestly, I've been trying to mix a good balance between learning and enjoying and hanging out with friends.
That is the number one thing I've been doing, and it's way harder than I thought. I'm not going to lie.
Like, I'm motivated for a week, and then
We out here with Shoggy. End of the night. We got paused again. Now we're back. Sorry about that. Here with Shoggy at the end of the night, and he's getting a little tired and cranky, so but he's still here to finish it with us.
I don't know how cranky I am, but like,
You
whatever.
can hear it in his voice.
Yeah. That's
Here.
what they all say.
Shoggy, maybe, is it because you're homesick?
Nah, I mean, honestly, guys, the fans in South the City, the haters always hate. I've been hated on since I was in 2nd grade, bro.
Damn, bro. You know what? But you know what they say about the haters? They become your lovers.
And that's right.
That's right. So, Seth, what are some things that you miss about home?
Honestly, I miss driving. I miss
I
chilling.
feel that.
I miss chilling with the boys. I mean, my Xbox, that was like my number one.
Yeah,
love.
that's what he meant by the boys, the Xbox.
Honestly, like, keep hating, you'll be a lover later in life. Whatever.
Shoggy actually had 37 Fortnite wins,
Bro,
and only 12 of them were squads.
what stats are you pulling out of?
Oh, you have more?
Yeah.
All right, so, you know, Fortnite used to be like a good passion of yours. What would you say is your passion right now?
Learning Tyra.
For real?
I think my passion is becoming the best man I can while enjoying my life.
Wow, you hear that, people's? Like, he's not the first person to say something like that. Like, Bixen said that earlier. Oh, that one got deleted, though. All right, but people have been saying that tonight, and you see us, like, we're making some progress out here, you know? Like, it's obviously tough, and we all have our challenges. But I think that some of us are starting to get it, including Shoggy over here.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Shoggy, talk about that second episode, some of the reviews that we got back.
So, people were honestly kind of like disrespecting the episode. I wasn't really sure why people were saying like, "Oh, it's like this and that." I think we did a pretty good job. People don't realize the Sanjay, Craig, and Hector like trio. They
Yeah,
don't
like,
know-
if they saw us in person, they would have been, like, laughing the whole time, you know?
they don't really know what's going on inside.
Yeah, that's true.
I think they'll learn though over time.
But Shoggy's back here, and he's better than ever, and he's here to show you that Craig is here to stay.
Craig will be here to stay forever.
Yes, sir. Seth, who is your favorite person written in the Torah? Like, anyone that was mentioned?
Honestly, my favorite person is Esav. Now,
Whoa!
You might hear a lot of wolves. Listen, Esav was the ultimate nisayon.
That means test.
Oh yeah, good.
Just in case everyone didn't know.
Was the ultimate nisayon for his family, right? He was the hunter. He was the bad guy. He was the Yetzer Hara. But when they overcome the Yetzer Hara, that's when you feel the most reward. So honestly, like I think it was really important for the storyline that Esav was there.
Wow, that's very beautiful because, you know, he's saying he appreciates the lesson that we all got to take from him. Shoggy's one of those people, like, he'll make one mistake and you'll never see him make that mistake again. He's a learn your lesson type of guy.
I'm not sure why I'm putting the phone in front of my face, but I agree.
Yes, sir. All right, Seth, we got a valid joke for the day, hopefully. Where is the cow with no legs?
Maybe in the Torah.
Nah, it's exactly where you left it. Oh, man, going deep. Yo, cow jokes always be hitting different, especially at this time of the night. Seth, you got anything to say to the customers about your comeback, your restart?
Yeah. Everyone stay tuned. Stay listened. Because when my boy Eitan Safro makes it to the big leagues, Saf in the City, you guys are all going to want to be there. So keep in touch or don't. But the ones that keep in touch can be rewarded with a feature in the future on TV on ABC News.
Wow, I love to hear that. And anyone watching, I'm always looking for feedback to make this interactive. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer them on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Q&A type of thing. Send it to your friends, and let's keep this growing. Just like we're growing, South of the City's got to be growing. So good night to everyone.